Good thing to do next is to be able to make it so that you can feel good for more of the time. So if you just think of a feeling that you want, name a feeling in your own mind, you don't need to tell me, that you want to feel more of the time. So just get it so that you're really clear about that's the thing that you want to feel more of the time. And when you're really clear about the feeling that you want to feel more of the time, then stand up, because then I know that you've got something to go to work on. Very good. Now, if you want to close your eyes, that's fine, because the good thing is that I disappear. Okay, so this feeling came about from a time when you were experiencing it. So if you just go back to that circumstance, that time when you were enjoying that feeling again, and then in your mind, just make a movie of what you were seeing then. So it's as if you've been transported back in time, right to that time, and you can see everything that you were seeing then. Hear all the sounds that you were hearing then. Listen to the way you were speaking to yourself then. Again now, do that again now. And notice that what's going on is that you've begun to notice where that good feeling begins inside your body. Now, if you go back to the top of the movie, go back to the beginning of the memory again, and then make it so the picture inside your mind is much bigger. Double the picture in size and then double it again, and then wrap it around you so that the objects in the picture are much more solid, much more three-dimensional. That's the way. That's very good. Now, take the brightness, turn the brightness up a little bit, only as much as that makes you feel good. Make the colours richer, make the movement even more in focus and even more smooth, even more elegant. Listen clearly to the sounds that you're hearing. Is there anything that you would add that would enhance that sound experience that you've got now? If there ought to be music playing, and there isn't, then you're allowed to add it. It's your memory after all. Notice the way that you're speaking to yourself with even more certainty now. Now, as you're doing that, notice where that good feeling begins in your body and point to it. Point to it, the location, and then describe with your hand the way the feeling moves around your body, because there'll come a point where it leaves you and it goes out into the world. That's excellent, well done. You can probably become aware of the colour of the feeling. So once you become aware of the colour, just yell the colour out.
Blue, green, purple, red, lilac, aqua.
Very good. Excellent. Now, take that feeling where it begins and just track it all the way up to where it radiates out into the world. Now, this is the clever bit. Take a part of that feeling that radiates out into the world, then bring it back and join it up to the beginning of the feeling, so that you do a really good plumbing job and join the end of the feeling where it goes out, where it radiates out from you, and join it back up to the beginning. Do a really good plumbing job, make sure that it's well connected. That's it. Very good. Now notice that what's going on now is that there's a feeling of flow. This feeling's beginning in your body, it's going outside, it's coming back inside and joining up. Now the second you do that, that feeling gets twice as wide and twice as long and also twice as intense. Got it? Good. Now just allow the feeling to double in speed. Just allow it to spin. So you double in speed, and notice that what that does is that fills your body up with that feeling, so much so that it's glowing. Now if you shine that colour light down it, then it really does glow. It takes on a glow of its own, and you're radiating, you're lit up from the inside and you're radiating out. Now what you're probably going to find is that your fingers are touching each other in a particular way at the minute. So if they are, just squeeze them a little bit tighter so that you can always remember what that feeling's like. So if you've got your fingers interlaced, just squeeze them together in a way that you can always remember, because what that will enable you to do is to get back into that feeling any time that it would be useful for you to have that good feeling back. And when you've done a really good job of that, then you can just come back into the room, bring your attention back in and have a seat.